need to put sound on this part.
Unfocused.
That's right. This is Unfocused, episode 216.
The Teddy Ursa episode.
And this is a not broken version of a Focus. That should be a Teddy Ursa on screen.
Yeah.
And what type of Pokemon is he?
Teddy Ursa is the little bear Pokemon.
Oh, they should have called him Teddy Bear Pokemon. Come on.
That would have been
The little bear.
Don't you think that'd be a little on the nose, AJ?
Little Bear already exists. Much Nick Jr.
Well, this is Unfocused. I'm T.
I'm AJ Twist.
I have seen Nick Jr. And this is Unfocused. This is the show about comics, video games, anime, nerd stuff, etc., etc.
It's where we dive deeper into those topics sometimes.
Yeah.
And we're live on twitch.tv/collision28.
And youtube.com, we should be up there pretty quickly, maybe a couple days after, 3 days after. youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast to stay updated on everything. Like, comment, subscribe.
That's right. And like. Yes.
And AJ, let's jump into Unfocused Weeks. Let's not mention the big thing right away because we'll get into that.
Okay.
But what's your Unfocused Week been like?
So, Tekken and Soul Calibur, as usual, as per usual. I didn't get the hammer this week.
I did.
T got the hammer this week, unfortunately. It was close. If T would have lost.
Oh, yeah, it was close.
If T would have lost, I would have
got
won.
the hammer. I was like, what the fuck?
But yeah, not so much to report there. I mean, I'm just learning, still learning. Yeah, that's basically all for that. And then also, I went to go pick up comic today. I got my volume 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I haven't even opened it yet. Okay, it looks pretty cool. All right, some good shit going on in here.
The art's nice. The art's nice.
And again, this is like when they get the Green Rangers. So now I'm gonna jump back on that. So this is volume 2 of the trade that I got right here. And then when I was there, I got this at Barnes & Noble's because my comic book store didn't have any in stock. But when I went to Barnes & Noble, the lady there was like, oh, is this Marvel? And she's like, oh, no, it's not Marvel. And she's like, well, if it was Marvel, I could have given you this Captain Marvel, like, free thing. I was like, is that only with our Marvel comic? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that'd be cool to have. I guess I got to come back to get a Marvel comic. She's like, you know what? Let's just say, not say anything about it. And she slipped it over into
you
my
bitch ass
bag,
fool,
so.
you charmed her. I see how you said like, oh, that'd be cool. I guess I'll come back. You kind of guilt tripped her a little bit.
I'm like, I gotta think about what I need from Marvel real quick. Because I have no idea. But it's just like a little preview. It has like several different comics in it. I'm guessing this are different origin stories. I don't know if there's anything like looks familiar to you in here.
Dude, this is a special preview comic for the movie. Look at it.
Yeah, but
it's a hype up for Captain Marvel. Look at the great cover.
No, I know that for sure. This is definitely for the movie for sure. But like everything in here is like a couple pages of like different comics.
They're giving you the rundown of like who she is
in
a
all
couple
that.
pages in different series.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
So that way, like you can see the consistency. Like who is she? Like what is she like?
So I'm guessing these are all the different comics that are in this book, I suppose.
I love that comic.
Earth's Mightiest Heroine, First Flight, Binary Star, Legacy.
No, these aren't in here. This is the timeline. They're just giving you a timeline.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
This is really cool.
This is very informative, for sure.
Fuck, where'd you get that?
Barnes & Noble. I'm not sure if all comic book stores are doing this or not, but Barnes & Noble's gave me this, so that's where I got it.
We're going to cover a lot of that stuff. Very cool. I like that.
Cool. Sounds good. But I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, no, it's fine.
All right, so that's it? Nothing else?
Nothing else that came to mind right now.
Okay. My Unfocused Week, just like AJ. A lot of Soul Calibur, not so much Tekken. But yeah, I even took place in Wednesday Night Fights. It was awesome. I was very scared by what I was told about how bad it was. But don't get me wrong, I still got my ass kicked. But I did a lot better than I thought I would. I fucked a lot of people up too.
Yeah, so Wednesday Night Fights, in case nobody knows, it's an event held like every Wednesday, and specifically at the esports arena. Various esports arena do this. The one in Oakland does it, and the one here in Santa Ana, in Orange County does it too, and that's the one you went to.
Yeah.
And what is it? It's pretty much like a lounge, right? It's a big like gaming like arena, like with just setups everywhere, right?
Yeah, it reminds me of FFA if nothing were quarter games. You know what I mean? Like you know how people were just all kicking it there and like putting quarters.
So it's like an arcade only with no arcade machines.
Yeah, no
right?
arcade machines, no charge, nothing like that.
Yeah.
You pay a flat fee to enter, which I believe was $5, and then you pay a $10 fee for the actual tournament.
Right. With that tournament money goes into a pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah.
But
then,
yeah, it was dope.
I was there like a couple of months ago for Tekken.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then Steve was there last week, I think, right, for Soul Calibur.
Dude, they remembered him.
They remembered him. That's
yeah,
cool.
Man, they remembered him and shit. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then
did you run into BL?
Who's that?
BL. You don't remember BL? BL was like one of the people that we first met when we went to UCLA when we first met Eris and shit.
Oh, is it the Indian guy?
No,
That's Raj.
That was Raj, yeah.
Damn,
BL was the Asian dude. I think he played Mitsurugi, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, he wasn't there. I would have remembered him. If I saw him.
No, he was there.
He was there.
Yeah, because I was watching the live stream of it, and I was following the brackets.
Who was he playing in this?
I don't know who he plays right now. I don't remember. I don't know. But I was watching the brackets. I saw his name in the brackets moving, and he lost his first match, and I don't know what happened from there. But he was there. I remember seeing him though when I went to go play Tekken though. I don't think he remembered me though, so I didn't bother talking to him.
Fair enough.
I don't feel like I'm memorable.
Yeah, kick some more asses, then you'll be memorable.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Steve was memorable though, so maybe I will be memorable.
Yeah. Yeah, I made friends with a player named Sojiro. No relation to the Tekken
oh yeah, I was gonna ask you because
Kenshin.
I heard his name popping around too. I'm like, oh, you gotta ask him if he got his name from Kenshin.
Yeah,
so
I did ask him. And no, he did not get his name from Kenshin. He actually gave me his information though, because he was pretty surprised like how I played Taki, because I guess they don't see a Taki very often, and they're like, so everyone was like, oh shit, like, you know, as I first started playing that fool, he beat my ass in the first couple rounds, and then he couldn't get that third win. I fucking edged him out and got 3 straight.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, oh shit, like, and then like he won the next 2.
Right.
He was like, if you were more aggressive, you would have got that. Like, I was like, fuck. He's like, seriously, you should put more pressure. I was like, oh fuck. But yeah,
and that's what Steve was saying last time he went to, is that we're not aggressive enough, that we play too chill. He was saying.
I don't know.
Did you feel that?
I fought a Sungmina and she was not very aggressive. Or maybe it's because I was Taki though, and she knew that it's not worth it to be aggressive against Taki. But she was super solid, and she did fucking hit me with a lot of you. You really need to fucking learn her fast moves, bro, because she's interrupting all kinds of shit I was doing.
I was watching the stream, and that Sungmina was on the stream playing matches. And I didn't see her doing anything unusual other than just a different move pool. Like I have my own move pool that I use, and he had totally different moves that he was using. Like I know those moves, but like I guess I don't know when to use them.
I seen her interrupting stances with kicks that I've never seen. Like you should. I don't know her. She has some pretty fast kicks. I was surprised. Like just kicking me out of the air, kicking Siegfried out of his stances and stuff. I was like, what the fuck?
That was the just frame that she was using. I used to see him use that. It wasn't that one.
No, the regular kick. It was weird. But you gotta learn it.
Or maybe it's just kicking. I think I did see her using one move that one kick that I was not using a lot. I'm not sure it's like a wild rising kick or something like that.
I don't know. But it's worth checking them out.
I was watching him though.
Yeah, I beat his ass in the first round, and then he just fucking turned it around. Like it was like he used shotgun gun after that. And he was like, okay, now I know all this fool's moves, and he fucking murdered me after that.
Yeah, I think he's Besh. Besh, I think is his name.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
sounds close.
Yeah, I was watching him.
But yeah, it was a good time. Other than that, I think that was about it. I haven't really been reading anything. Oh, I've been reading this comic called Giant Days. It's kind of like a drama. It's pretty cool. I didn't read many comic books there, just dramas, and it's pretty tight.
That's cool.
Other than that, I'm almost done with Titans. I'm on the last episode. It's fucking cool so far. But that's all. With that being said,
I didn't watch anything either. I'm not trying to think, like, I watch anything cool. I'm like, no, I didn't watch anything.
Yeah, I think Titans is the only cool thing I've been watching. But with that being said, let's talk about the super-powered elephant in the room.
So we saw Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So are we going into the spoiler topic, or are we going to do something different first? Or...
Yeah, let's do something a little different. Okay, let's do spoiler first, and then you can ask me some. Okay, I'm sure there's some questions that you have about like who she is and all that shit. Right?
Yeah, because I do want to talk about like some connections I saw for sure and all that in the movie, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it would be spoiler anyways.
Let's play the music.
So I think we gotta do this. So we're gonna do. How do I do this? Wait, let me test this. What does this do? Okay, that just goes straight into the song.
All right. So
so we gotta start out with. Is it this button? Yeah. So spoiler topic is when you hear this music in the background, you see flashing red arrows or stuff going on in the background too. That means we're on the spoiler topic of, which is this week, Captain Marvel, the movie. Marvel movie. So if you don't want to hear it, you haven't seen it yet, you don't want to know any spoilers, look at the screen. If it's flashing red, we're on the topic. Or if you're listening to the podcast and you hear this music in the background, we're on the topic.
Yep.
With that said,
let's talk about Captain Marvel. All right. first thing I'm gonna say, I just don't understand why there's so much fucking hate for this movie right now. Like,
Me neither.
I didn't. It's not my favorite Marvel movie. I get it. It's not even in my top 10, but I really liked it though.
Yeah,
know?
like I don't see it as a bad movie at all. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't awesome. Like it was awesome, but it wasn't like it wasn't like the top of all the movies.
Yeah, it wasn't like Endgame. I mean, like Infinity War, Winter Soldier, like Civil War, some of those crazy ones, right? But I wouldn't put it top 10, but I'd still say it's not in the bottom rankings of movies. So I'm really into.
It's not Thor,
Dark World.
Dark World.
It's not Dark World. It's not. There's another one that it's not as bad as that. Iron Man 3. I know you like Iron Man 3 a little bit.
I'm good with that, but it's not down there either.
Yeah, so I'm just like, it's weird to me that there's so much hate, and I don't think it's because she's a woman, so I don't get it. But anyway, I'm a comic fan, and I enjoyed it. I feel like they paid justice to all 3 Captain Marvels of history. That was cool. Dope.
But yeah, it's an origin story. It's a different type of origin story too. Like you start off in the beginning with her just doing her thing on this mission and stuff like that, and then you get all the origin story through flashbacks, and then you pretty much. She's trying to figure out who she is while you're trying to figure out where she came from too,
Yeah, she doesn't know either.
And so you kind of go on that journey with her, but where it happens and you kind of get her backstory happens pretty quick, and then the rest of the movie is just dealing with whatever the current topic is.
Exactly, like they keep you up to date with what's going on at that point after you see her origin.
Yeah, exactly. So I like how the origin wasn't so much of a huge part of the whole movie. It was like maybe a good third of the movie.
Yeah, I think that's something people aren't liking enough about it because it's a little bit I don't want to say annoying because it works for some of the movies, but it's a little much when the whole first third of it is their origin. Like to me, Doctor Strange, it's a great movie. I love Doctor Strange.
Yeah, like Doctor Strange, it's like the whole movie is origin. Really, is what it is.
It just takes a little bit too long, especially when we've seen a lot of movies like that. So I feel like Captain Marvel did a good job of getting away from that feel. So,
yeah,
it was really dope. One thing, the only complaint I have is I wish there was a little more character development for everybody. Maybe the movie needed 10 more minutes if you ask me. Maybe a little more time with her and Star Force because they were fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they were kind of wasted because they were really funny.
They were pretty cool, yeah.
I'm sure there's probably some cool cutscenes, other deleted scenes on the floor for that one.
Now, I'm wondering if maybe we'll get to see more of them later on because there's nothing saying that a lot of them are dead right now, right? I think some of them are.
I thought Minerva was dead, but
we know where one of them went.
Yeah.
One of them's working with Ronan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Korvac the pursuer goes with Ronan the accuser.
So we know that. Where the rest of them are at, though, we don't know.
It looked like Minerva died to me, but apparently, according to Feige, she may not be dead.
Which one's that?
The blue chick,
the sniper,
the blue Kree.
No, the sniper chick, or
was she a sniper? Yeah, she was a sniper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the comics, she's a main villain of Miss Marvel / Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I was thinking that maybe she'll become something more, but
it
looked like her ship blew up to me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's why I'm like, it's weird that they're saying that she might be alive, she might not. I'm like, she looked pretty fucking dead to me. Like, usually we don't just blow up in a ship. That's just me. So the character development's my only complaint. I really liked that she was powerful as fuck, but I didn't feel like they shoved it down my throat. I didn't feel like it was totally out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, how she was being held back most of the time by whatever little things she had on her, and just by the commander dude telling her you can't release it, you gotta hold it. But it was all for reason too, which is crazy.
Because they're shady.
Yeah,
the Kree are fucking shady, bro. They make them seem so cool, and they're fucking shady.
So Cuckoo's in chat says he can't get over the lame way Fury lost his eye.
It's not lame. I don't think
it's lame.
It's even, to me, it's even better that he's been letting the rest of the Shield people hype up his history of his eye while he's just been quiet about it. He hasn't said anything,
Yeah, no, he hasn't told anyone straight up how he lost it, which makes it more epic, the way he lost it, which is so simple, which makes it even funnier, and I'm okay with it because stuff like that happens all the time. People have scars, and where'd you get that scar? You can make up some cool story, but really it's poke myself with a knife or something one day. It could be something simple.
And on top of that, it's man, if you fuck with an alien, sorry, shit goes wrong sometimes.
Yeah, I guess you could say he lost it from an alien.
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
It seemed like alien poisons are the reason, he couldn't, or alien infection is the reason his eye was dead.
Yeah, actually, that's a good reason too. But I'm okay with it. Like, and I like the fact that, like, you know, like, he never, like, this is a mystery until you see it. And he's like, oh, it was that easy. But it's kind of funny, too. Like, oh, okay, I see why you're not telling people.
And may I quickly say, because neither of us watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there was a big connection. Everyone kind of thinks it's the whole Captain Marvel, like the receiver on her neck, like blocking her powers, kind of random, kind of out of nowhere. Actually, no. This was set up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I was wondering, too, because I just remembered, too, like, there's a bunch of Kree stuff going on, and, what do they call Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing is the Kree use their technology, which is that exact same transponder on the neck that they used on Captain Marvel. They use it to limit superhumans' powers.
Ah.
Like, yeah, so they were using it to limit an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. that had psychic powers.
So that's old tech.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's future tech because it's fucking aliens, but that's...
But it's old tech as far as, because Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s, right? And I'm pretty sure Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. are taking place nowadays in present day. So technically it's old tech.
Fair enough. All right, okay, I'll give you that. But yeah, so there is a premise for that limiter. It shows up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it keeps superhumans under control.
Okay, that's cool. That's good to know.
And
Also, what were you going to say?
no, go on.
So I have a couple things to go. I would make some notes that I wanted to go over. First off, the Space Stone, so the Tesseract.
Surprise, motherfucker. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, so that was there. And it kind of like gets you thinking like, oh, first off, I thought it was funny. So the Space Gem was hidden in space.
Yeah, it was. That's true. I did not think of that, but that's true.
That was funny.
Did you notice?
That shit passed so many hands too.
Yeah, dude. And did you notice that when the Skrull showed up and was sipping that soda, it was the Big Kahuna Burger soda from Pulp Fiction?
Oh, was it?
It was the same fucking, or the design was very fucking similar to the cup that Samuel L. Jackson was sipping in
Pulp Fiction, yeah.
from Big Kahuna Burger.
Also, him being in the car with what's his name, Coulson, like driving by, was kind of a nod also to them chilling with John Travolta in the car too, just driving.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
That's another one I kind of saw there. But the soda one, I didn't think about that one.
Yeah.
What else was there? The space. What else was space? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's the Space Stone, right? So the Tesseract, right? So we end up seeing that again. It ended up being a big thing in Avengers 1, right? And Avengers 1, they were making weapons based off that Space Gem, right? Also in Captain Marvel, they were using the Space Gem or the Tesseract to make that high speed, light speed engine, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of just continued that, but then since Earth or S.H.I.E.L.D. whatever found out there's space threats, they're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't focus on making this engine anymore. We should start making weapons for space threats.
Yeah.
Which the Avengers in Avengers 1 didn't know that, and they went against Fury based off all that shit. But they actually had a legit reason. They never explained that legit reason, what they knew, but now we know they knew there was more out there.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty crazy, a whole way to connect everything again.
And it's funny because they did hint at it throughout all of Avengers 1 and I think Iron Man 2. They were kind of hinting that they knew that there was shit going on in space, or that like shit's going on from alien threats,
Yeah.
So like with from prior events or something,
Right. And then also too, like that very first time we saw Fury at the end of Iron Man 1, he's like, you think you're the only superhero, and he actually knows other superheroes, not only Captain Marvel, but if you think about it, Captain
Pym.
America.
Hank
Oh,
Pym.
and Pym too, right? Ant-Man, that's right.
Yeah.
So
the original Ant-Man,
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's pretty crazy to kind of connect all that and to kind of think about like, were they really setting up? Did they actually know way back then, or were you just leaving it wide open? So maybe we can feel some stuff in here later on,
Yep.
But anyways.
All right. One last thing I was to say. I love how they subverted what everyone thought of the Skrulls, because everyone was thinking like,
That was my next thing I was going to ask you about too, like because what I know from Skrulls is that based off Secret Wars, when that whole started, and just hearing you guys,
Secret
Invasion, yeah, when you guys were talking about it and how they were just bad guys taking over, they're plotted in here. So I wonder if that's still a thing. Also heard someone mention like there's good Skrulls and there's bad Skrulls, and I guess we just met some good Skrulls.
Yeah, I mean it's the same for the Kree, right? We've seen some cool Kree like Marvel.
True.
And then we've seen some dick Krees like Yanrog,
Yeah,
like,
and Ronin and stuff like that. Right?
Ronan's a super douchebag. But it's interesting because the thing that I thought was cool about it was the fact that it pointed out the whole thing about the Kree Skrull. Oh my god. The Kree Skrull War.
Yeah, okay.
Is that there's shenanigans going on both sides. They're both doing fucking crazy shit, and we only saw like 10 scrolls out of the, what did they say, thousands that were scattered across the universe.
Right.
So some of those scrolls are probably armed and probably militaristic.
True.
And they're probably trying to take the Kree down the same way the Kree are trying to take them down.
Right.
We just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And I think this is Feige fucking with us, trying to subvert what we think of. This is gonna be more
what we think of scrolls, right?
Exactly.
So if they do a whole secret invasion type of thing,
we're gonna be like,
I thought they were good.
Yeah, like why would they do that to us? Like we helped them.
Yeah, exactly.
And one thing I'm gonna point out too is that Talos got blasted in the face in front of his daughter, and the camera zoomed in on his daughter and how shocked she was that her father got shot in front of her. And in the comics, the daughter of Talos is the Skrull Queen.
Oh.
The one leading the secret.
My other thing is Talos an actual big character? Like, is he something they just made up, or someone just pulled out like a small character to make him big?
No,
he's legit.
Yeah, his name is Talos the Untamed, I think, in the comics. And the funny thing is, in the comics.
But he's a Kree though.
No, I'm sorry, we're talking about Skrull. Talos.
Oh, Talos. Oh, my bad. I'm thinking of what's his name, the other dude, the Kree dude. Fucking Jude Law. Yanrog.
I'll tell you about him when we go over the Captain Marvel stuff. But
okay.
The Skrull, his name is Talos the Untamed.
Okay.
And basically, it's funny because he makes a long joke about how he's so talented. He like kind of like low key is hyping himself up about like how talented he is about the transforming shit, right?
Yeah.
But in the comic, his character can't transform.
Oh wow.
He's one of the few Skrulls that can't do it.
That's funny.
So it's even funnier that he kind of hyped that up. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. And so I'm gonna say heads up for any future movies, maybe 3 movies down the line. Don't forget that little girl told Talos' daughter, "Never change your eyes. Your eyes are beautiful." I think that's our key to figuring out who's a Skrull already.
And then speaking of which, too, interesting.
You know what I mean? The little girl, she had brown eyes. Right. Light brown eyes. I'm trying to think about who has fucking light brown eyes in the MCU that we already know. I don't know. I haven't really done my full on investigation. I haven't started it.
Okay, I like that.
But just keep it in mind. I'm gonna hold that one down.
So she may still be on Earth as somebody, huh?
Yeah, or she may have came back. She may have came back. There's a long time skip there. So.
So what was her name? Rambo. What's her name? I forgot her first name.
Wait, you talking about the mom or the daughter?
The mom.
Maria Rambo.
Maria, okay. So where do you think she is present day? Aside from probably
dead?
Dusted. You think she's straight up just dead?
Yeah, she's probably old and dead.
Okay. Because it's not that far along, though.
No, I guess not.
It's
not.
What, 95, 96 is when that takes place? So we're not dead. We were alive then.
Fair.
Our parents are not dead.
But she's old. Okay, yeah. All right, she may not be dead, but...
But old.
Old and useless is the important thing here. Because, that... I'll get into it in a little bit, but her daughter is the actual character that would be the superhero.
Right, yeah, because I heard Monica Rambeau is an actual superhero character that we get later on, and she'll be old enough to be proper age of superhero-ness, I suppose.
Exactly.
Present day.
And we'll talk about that in a second. But
then my last question is, where's the cat? Where's Goose?
Holy
present
shit.
day.
How do they lose the cat, bro?
Yeah, where is he? You can't lose a fucking alien like that.
Dude, can
that
you
can
imagine?
Fucking gobble up. Apparently, he has a universe inside him, like a stomach.
He has multiple universes.
Multiple shit, not just a universe.
He's a pathway to universes and shit. So basically, he has universes within his stomach.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, where is he at?
Good question, bro. That's kind of a problem. I hope no one lost him, because that'd be a fucking problem for sure.
Seriously, yeah.
All right, so I guess
what if he ate mutants, and then all of a sudden, he lets out the mutants, and that's how we get mutants.
Damn, that's deep, AJ.
Where's the creature at the end of Thor 2? It was running around in London.
Oh yeah, the one that they showed him jump out of the portal and he started running around in London and shit.
Man,
yeah.
That's a good question too. Also, Cuckoo's in chat says rumors Namor might be seen in Doctor Strange 2 or Black Panther 2.
Shut up! We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna get
Shut
there.
The fuck up,
okay,
Cuckoo.
I didn't know that was on our list. But I guess that's it for our. Do you put your fingers? Okay, so we got some trolls in chat too. Anyways, this is the part of the show where we ignore all that shit. But are we done with spoilers though?
Yeah, I'd say we're doing with spoilers.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got to mention about it.
No, I'd say we move on to the next thing that isn't really a spoiler because it's accessible on YouTube at all times, right? So you can end the music, I think.
All right.
So
we're done with spoilers.
This is I guess it's technically news, but since it's connected to what we're talking about, in-game trailer came out today.
Oh yeah, so that was pretty. I saw that this morning. I was like, oh shit, and I watched it, and I was like, oh shit, and I watched it like 2 more times later on in the day.
Right. And so.
But yeah, we finally get to see Captain Marvel in that
the-
trailer. Wait, is this news? Should we go into news?
No, I mean, let's just briefly talk about it because I still want to tell you a little bit about Captain Marvel.
Okay.
But yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen the trailer? It is out. A lot of people don't know that trailer's out because it came out at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, and I noticed that when I opened it, I was like, oh, out for like 4 hours already. It's like, oh shit, this is new. So like that's when I watched it.
Dude, usually everyone at my work knows already. Nobody fucking knew.
Nobody knew?
I told them and they were like, what the fuck? They're like,
Yeah.
you sure? I'm like, watch, like YouTube it. And they were like, oh shit, there is a trailer. Like,
Yeah.
So they were sneaky about this one.
Yeah, kind of was, yeah. But yeah, no, I saw it. It didn't sneak up on me that much. I just opened YouTube and it was there. I was like, oh shit, it's there. Let's fucking watch this shit. What's going on? And it was actually a little bit better than the last one, but still, nothing, no answers
know
really. Nothing,
shit.
still nothing.
You gotta hand it to them, man. They were fucking doing trailers right. I don't know anything about the movie.
No, it looks hype, but I don't know why.
I don't know why. Whatever the fuck Ant-Man was doing in the trailer, it looked awesome.
Yeah, right?
He's running through
And then they have some awesome suits in the end too. Like, I'm wondering if it's a space suit or is it some quantum realm suit.
I heard quantum particle suits.
That's what people keep saying, but
we don't know.
But it could
really
be
know.
space suits.
Could be.
They could be going in space together
I mean,
to go find Thanos.
they've been in space before and they haven't
'Cause-
needed suits, so that'd be weird.
When the Avengers haven't been in space yet. The only one who got close to it is Iron Man in the first Avengers, but other than that,
Spider-Man and Rocket have both been in space and they didn't.
well,
even
Rocket,
fucking-
yeah, but that's Rocket, and Spider-Man's not there. Rocket knows how to be in space, so I'm pretty sure he has some tech, you know. So all the Avengers that we saw in suits haven't been in space.
I suppose. Rocket's there in that red and white suit too, though.
Yeah, but like I said, he probably helped build some tech outfits, and that's
might
why
have-
they're all matching and shit now, right?
Fair enough.
Because he's been in space, he knows how to deal with it.
That's
so
true.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, what if it's just a space outfit, and not actually a quantum realm outfit type of thing?
Could be that.
So that's my thing behind that. What else is there? Oh, something back. Oh man, we're not in spoiler topics anymore. Just really quick. I don't think it's that much of a spoiler. I'm gonna say not. But the base that they go to is the same base that blew up at the end of, or in the beginning of Avengers 1.
What are you talking about? What base?
Where they
The Pegasus, Project Pegasus base, right?
yeah, exactly. So they go because they're going through some tunnels and like, oh shit, that's the same tunnel that they were fucking having that speed chase at in Avengers and all that. So
Yeah.
I was noticing that shit too.
Damn, good catch.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, the Endgame trailer. Anything else we put out that's different?
It's funny, me and my friend were just talking about who's fucking harder right now, Thor or Captain Marvel, and then this fucking trailer came out and asked that exact question. Like, it's
Yeah,
pretty
right.
cool. Like,
I like the end too. Like when she pops up there and he brings the hammer right past her face, and
Yeah.
she's just like she didn't even flinch.
and then she stares
And
him
she gave
down after.
yeah, he
and
stares
he's
him down, gives him that smirk, and he's like, I like this one.
Like, yeah, that was dope. I was like, all right, cool. I'm fucking hyped. This is gonna be good. But yeah, so that was it. In-game trailer just came out today. Real quickly. All right, so I know you got some questions. I'm gonna tell you real briefly who Captain Marvel is.
Okay.
All right, Captain Marvel is a male Kree soldier named Mar-Vell,
Right.
who was once commissioned from the Kree to destroy the planet Earth. So, and he's a scientist slash soldier. So, in his research, he goes to Earth, he meets the Avengers, he spends time on Earth, and he's like, oh shit, these guys don't suck. Maybe I shouldn't destroy Earth. And so instead, he uses his powers to defend Earth, and he decides to become a guardian of Earth, right? So in that way, this movie did not have that character, but they paid homage to him with a gender swap character with the scientist Mar-Vell.
Yeah.
Which he's also a scientist. And she also betrayed the Kree to defend another race. So even though it's not the same, the homage is paid, and I really like
Okay,
that.
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's Captain Mar-Vell. That's the original. This character, in the middle of a battle with Yanrog, who is another Kree commander he's at odds with, more of an extremist kind of.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
In the middle of their battle, an engine called a psych magnetron. I guess it's more of like an experimental project.
Uh-huh.
It explodes in the middle of their battle. When that happens, his DNA is grafted onto hers, and she gets the power of a Kree, and
Right.
that's how Miss Marvel is born.
Okay.
And, we kind of got that in the movie a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of did.
So that's who Miss Marvel really is. And from there, she's become a character named Binary when she crossed the X-Men. And that character is Miss Marvel when she's absorbed the power of a white hole. And that makes her powerful as fuck. And we kind of saw, I don't think that was truly Binary in the movie.
Whoa, okay.
I don't think so, no, because her skin turns red and her hair looks like fire when she's Binary. So I feel like that was like an early stage of it, and that we're going to see her go all the way eventually.
Okay.
Because there was a big time skip where we have not seen her. Who knows what she's learned in that time.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's who she is. Next, I'll tell you briefly. Yanrog. He's an extremist. He is the arch nemesis of Captain Marvel. He's always been jealous of Marvel because he was able to lead the Kree soldiers, and he was not. He's known as the hero of the Kree, Marvel. Even when he betrays the Kree, they still kind of see him as the hero, Yanrog is jealous of that, and he doesn't like that fucker at all. I feel like his relationship with Captain Marvel is kind of like to suppress having that issue. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like eventually she's going to grow to be that challenge for him.
Okay.
And he was trying to keep that from happening by telling her to hold her power back.
Right.
Next, the Supreme Intelligence. The Supreme Intelligence.
Oh, yeah, that was the thing. I didn't, focus so much on what was going on with that.
Yeah.
But let's break that down.
In the comics, the Supreme Intelligence is a giant floating head that basically is the amalgamation of a lot of the brains of the smartest minds of the Kree, all formed into one. So just a giant floating head in a tank a la Zordon. Right? And
Okay.
So that's who the Supreme Intelligence is. The movie kind of flipped what he is a little bit, but it's the same idea. It's a combination of the smartest Kree minds. But made into a computer system, I guess, in this case.
So it's like the Illuminati, just as one type of AI being.
Yeah. In the comics, it's just a head, so it's organic, but in this, it's AI.
Okay, yeah.
So that's Supreme Intelligence. Interesting point. In Guardians 1, the Kree have already signed a treaty with Xandar. So meaning Captain Marvel probably succeeds in her mission. Just throwing that out there.
But Xandar is gone.
Fair enough. Last thing. The second Captain Marvel, after Marvel, Monica Rambeau, also was known as Captain Marvel before Carol Danvers was.
Whoa, interesting. I didn't know that.
Eventually her name was changed to Photon.
Okay.
And she has the power to control light.
Sign.
She has the power to control light in every spectrum, which leads to a whole list of broken powers, including changing how she looks to other people, flying, shooting beams, become changing her energy signals and shit like that, phasing through things.
I wonder if we'll get that character in the future.
I think we will.
Because she kind of exists.
I think we'll get her.
So.
And she gets that by being a rocketeer, by building rockets.
Oh.
And which she kind of makes a joke about. And that's her thing. I think I covered the Captain Marvel experience right there.
Yeah, so if no one has seen the movie yet, there are some tips to think about seeing the movie.
Things to know.
Or if you already saw the movie, there's some history.
All right, AJ, any other questions about Captain Marvel that threw you off?
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Let's do it.
One little thing I want to mention real quick, just to throw this out there as my process, because we know, comic reiterations of her, she has that sash, right? And then we're talking about how in last Avengers and Infinity War, that one dude had that sash around his waist, right? And everyone was like, oh, did he come across with Captain Marvel at some point? How did he get that sash? But she never had a sash.
Right. She never had a sash, and I think they got rid of it because of that. Because I told you that they had admitted it was a coincidence, kind of a mistake.
Right. Someone slipped it in there. No one knew about it.
Yeah, right. And then they were like, well, shit, it is an Easter egg, but we didn't mean it to be there.
Right.
Again,
so what if she finds that sash and she throws it on, and then she completes the rest of her outfit?
That'd be fucking dope.
That'd be dope, right?
I'll be fucking
I'm
hyped.
just saying.
I'll be hyped.
I said it first.
Hey, you got it, man.
In case it comes true. Kuga's in chat asking, I wonder if Inhumans would have been more popular if they had tied the Kree more, since they were made by the Kree.
Yeah, the Inhumans are created by their genetic experiment by the Kree. It could have been better if they would have followed through with everything. I think if they would have just made Inhumans like you said, the movie it was supposed to be, and they would have fucking followed through with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being more connected to the universe, then yeah, that shit would have made more sense. And Captain Marvel would have made more sense, but here we are.
Here we are, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well. All right, should we go into it now?
Let's do it. News.
Okay.
This is the news. The news.
What? Let's get
All right, I'll start with some news. Another Marvel news. Cloak and Dagger Season 2. I knew about this like a week or two ago, and I forgot to mention it, but there's a Season 2 dropping and coming out April 4th.
Okay.
And the trailer looks cool. Looks like the Cloak and Dagger have like more control of their powers because like throughout the first season, they're trying to figure that shit out. This one shows them using their powers a lot more often, which is cool. And it looks like they're expanding on their powers too, it seems, as well. And then also
Looking more comic booky. I saw she got the light daggers, which is her big thing in the comics.
yeah, which she had them in the first season, but I saw her pull out 2 in the trailer for Season 2 though.
Wait, she only had one in the...
She only had 1 in the Season 1.
Oh, bro, you don't even know.
No, so it's like she figured out how to get the power. She knows how to do the basics. Like they all learned the basics in Season 1. But in Season 2, I'm seeing them to go a little bit further with that, with the trailer that popped out. Also, Mayhem seems to be the big bad this time, which if you saw Season 1, it's a big like, oh shit type of thing. But anyways, Cloak and Dagger Season 2. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, recommend it. It's pretty good. Captain Marvel good.
Captain Marvel. All right. So in other news,
Oh yeah, by the way, today's Pi Day.
Pi Day, motherfucker.
Yeah, 3.4 or 1.4. Sorry. If anyone knows the rest, let me know.
You want to give us another one?
Another news? Just another update for Pokemon Go. Something else I forgot to talk about, but we know Smeargle is a Pokemon that's released now. Smeargle is a Pokemon that only learns in the main series game, only learns the move Sketch. Every 10 levels, he learns Sketch. And what Sketch does is the last attack that it's seen or got attacked by, if you hit Sketch, it'll learn that move. It could be any fucking move, anywhere. And you can learn Hyper Beam, fucking everything, right? That's his thing in the main series Pokemon. And it's always been a mystery how they're going to implement that in Pokemon Go. And we know Smeargle's release. The way you get them, if I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but just to remind people, you take a picture of your Pokemon. So every Pokemon now that you have captured, you can take a picture of it in the real world and, that AR mode stuff. And then what you're supposed to do, best way to do it is just take a bunch of pictures of any random Pokemon. Well, it shouldn't be random though, and I'll get to that in a second. But you take a picture of any random Pokemon, take a couple of pictures, and as you review those pictures, you may see Smeargle just pop his head like in the front of your picture, just randomly in one of those.
Oh wow!
He wasn't there live, but somehow he gets into the picture. And then once you
photobomb.
Exactly, he photobombs your picture. That's what he does. And then once you leave, which would suck if you had a good picture too. But anyways, once you leave, you go back to the main map. He pops up on the map, and then you can encounter with him and throw your Pokeball at him and catch him, right? And now his attacks are actually based off the Pokemon you took a picture of, and I figured that out all by myself. I didn't look this shit up. That's because I did it myself.
Oh wow, okay.
Because the first time I did it was with the Bulbasaur, and I was taking pictures of the Bulbasaur, and I saw him pop up in my Bulbasaur pictures, and I caught him. I caught the Smeargle afterwards, and then I went to go check his move, and he had Tykel and Razor Leaf. I'm like,
what the fuck?
I'm like, why does he fucking have these moves? And I was like, oh wait, the Bulbasaur, does he have those same moves? And I checked my Bulbasaur that I took a picture of, and yes, he has the exact same moves. Like, oh shit, that's how he gets his moves. So if you want to Smeargle with some dope fucking attacks, go through your Pokemon fucking and look to see what has the dopest attacks, and then take a picture of that Pokemon, and then when that Smeargle pops up, it'll have those moves. So that's how you get some good moves. But then it doesn't really matter because Smeargle's CP is crap. he just is not good. So just consider that as well. But that's how Smeargle works with his attacks and the whole picture shit. So if you haven't got any Smeargle yet, that's how you do it. And you can do it once a day too. So you can catch one Smeargle a day.
All right. In other news, today is
Pi Day.
No, but this actually there's no specific time, but this month is basically the birthday of Batman and Detective Comics.
Oh,
Comics.
interesting.
Do you have the picture?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's with that, they're going to be doing a number of things to celebrate Batman. People are over the top,
Of course.
So, he first appeared 80 years ago in Detective Comics.
Fuck.
80 years ago, dude, Batman was a thing. And to do him some justice, no pun intended, at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas this year, they are going to be doing a releasing of bats.
Oh shit, that's fucking scary.
I know. I don't like. I'm not gonna be there for sure. 1.5 million bats.
Yeah, that South by Southwest already started, so this weekend sometime.
Oh, so yeah, probably this. Yeah, so it's gonna happen soon. 1.5 million bats will be released in.
Why 1.5 million?
Bro, I'll tell you
Where'd
what.
they get that many bats?
That's what I said first. When I read this, I was like, where the fuck are they getting these bats from?
Seriously.
Like you just got them on standby like that?
Like
Anyway.
you've been growing them for the last 80 years or some shit?
Man. But yeah, that is happening. It's going to be ridiculous. I can't wait to see the YouTube videos of it. And all the people running and screaming after the bats start flying around.
Seriously.
And shit. It's going to be bad, bro. I'm glad I'm not going to be there. But, go Batman, though. Cool
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
It's ironic because I feel
float your boat.
It's ironic because I feel like that's the last thing he would want on his birthday because he's like traumatized by bats.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's like kind of his whole thing.
That's funny.
But yeah, so celebrate Batman somehow this month, you guys. It's the year of Batman. I'm in the month of Batman.
Someone was telling me that there's a comic book store, I believe, somewhere. I believe in like Santa Clarita, I think, or maybe somewhere else. I'm not sure. I don't remember what he said. But an artist who is part of Action Comics is supposed to be there. I wonder if that's any connection because Action Comics and DC are kind of like one and the same now, right?
Yeah, well, Action Comics and Detective Comics are comics that are coming out under DC.
Okay.
But they just happen to be named after their first logo, which was Detective Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's...
But yeah, but if anyone, I don't know, look up if anyone interested in meeting artists and stuff like that behind Action Comics, look that up. Google it because I don't remember the details or the person's name.
Google it. Bitch.
So you guys might want to know that I know something. Anyways.
All right.
More news from me.
Yeah.
So, staying on this comic vibe here, Udon announced that they have some new comics in the works.
Street Fighter?
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Oh, shit.
But they're one-offs.
Weak.
So we have like a Minot, one with Hager, or what? There's actual names for them. I didn't write down the names, but that's why I have this article up here. So the first one is what's it called? Street Fighter Minot #1. It's coming out March 27th for $4. And it pretty much is a backstory of Minot, who's a new character who showed up in Street Fighter 5. Yeah, look out for that if you like her. The other one is called WrestlePalooza.
Oh, shit, Alex is there?
So this one's supposed to follow Alex and Mayor Mike Hager. So following Hager.
Oh, okay.
Who is part of the, whatchamacallit series, Final Fight or some shit, no?
Yeah, I think he's in there.
So I just think it's kind of weird that he's going to be in Street Fighter. But he was in Street Fighter 4, wasn't he?
And apparently Armika's involved.
And yeah, and according to the different cover art you can get, Armika looks like she's going to be part of that too. So I'm guessing anyone that is kind of like a wrestler is going to show up in this comic.
Is that Zangief right there?
I think that's no Abel,
That was Abel.
who's a new
okay.
character as well. But yeah, Armika's in this cover too. So anything having to do with wrestle, which I'm guessing maybe El Fuerte might show up too.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
Right.
Hey, think about that.
So look out for that if anyone's interested in that. And then the last one is actually a free comic book day comic. Sakura versus Karen, #1, releasing on May 4th, 2019. So look out for those at your local comic book store. Or you can go to Focus Attack and you can pre-order there too. I think which one's April 24th is when the WrestlePalooza one comes out. So it looks like they're all like about a month apart.
On my birthday.
Oh shit, you're right.
All right. I'll give
yeah.
one more piece of news and maybe music of the week.
I'll do one more as well, and then
Okay.
we'll do that.
All right. So, after a cocaine arrest, Sega halts the sales of the new PS4 Yakuza game. Apparently,
shit.
the actor and musician Pierre Taki, who voices the Yakuza character Kyohei Hamura, which is like one of the main characters in Yakuza Judgment, has been arrested for drug use and sales. And in Japan, all drugs are classified the same. It looks like, I mean, this is just his character he voices, but he looks like someone who would get arrested for said things, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no details on it because I don't think they're allowed to talk about that kind of shit. But in Japan, they do take drugs very seriously. They're all classified the same.
So if I have some aspirin on me,
Yeah, you're fucked, bro.
damn.
7 years first offense for all drugs. I'm serious about that part, but not about that other shit you said.
Okay.
He's also been said by Asahi News that Disney is looking at replacing him
Ooh, shit.
as Olaf in the Japanese language version of Frozen.
Oh
series.
wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't care.
Oh, watch that shit.
You're not fucking my American original, so I'm good. That's funny though.
Yeah.
Yakuza games.
Yep. So they're on delay. So don't. It's supposed to be coming out soon, but you're gonna have to wait a bit for it. So. AJ.
So to go back to our Marvel stuff, this is just a piece of update here that looks like the deal is gonna finalize. Did you have that as news?
Yeah, big one.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, I just heard about this yesterday. The March 20th
March
is the day where the last thing has to be done. And on that day, Fox is done. Disney owns all that. That's supposed to be part of that shit. And I guess that's when we'll start learning new stuff about what they're planning as far as Marvel movies go, because that's all we're concerned about.
So in light of that news, AJ, do you feel like maybe we've been a little bit lied to? Because they made it seem like they wouldn't have time to put anything into Endgame in time. But with this being said, I mean, reshoots are always a thing. After credit scenes are always a thing.
Well, what I'm guessing is because I honestly don't think they knew when it was going to happen, because I think shit like that just happened when it happens. Like, they have a time frame. That's what they kept saying, like summer, late summer, or something like that. That's what they've been saying forever. Before that, we were told like earlier than that, and it didn't happen. They pushed it to summer, right, of 2019.
And
so
now
I
it's
think,
earlier.
but it ended up having earlier than that, right? So, and I'm guessing that maybe they might have something planned, but maybe not in the main movie, but maybe as end credits. Maybe they're like holding off on what they could do for end credits. And now that this is done, before Endgame is actually done too, or I'm pretty sure it's kind of done, but like they can still slip in like, maybe a quick little 10-second thing, right?
Dude, they do shit they slip shit in all the time. That Swarma shit from the first one was like done a week before the movie came out or something.
Oh, was it?
Some shit like that. Like, it was really
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
It was like to the point where Chris Evans had a beard from his other job. That's why he was just eating
That's why he was
shawarma
covering
like
his face. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt. Like, I'm pretty sure they can't show us full out any characters or anything like that. But I'm like guessing like we can get like glimpses or shadows or mentions like, oh yeah, something else is happening. We got mutants now to deal with or something like that. I like
We'll see.
Name dropping type of things. I feel like it's gonna happen. I don't think we'll see any actual characters.
I think they're gonna smack us in the face, and Deadpool's just gonna talk shit at the end of the movie and say fuck and then walk away.
Oh shit, that'd be dope.
That's just my guess, but I don't know.
That, or maybe we'll see that Avenger Towers. Maybe they'll pass by it, and then you'll see the 4 on it or something like
I'd
that.
be so hyped.
That'd be pretty dope if they
I'll
like
lose
end
my
it like
shit,
that.
bro.
So I feel like something like that could happen. But yeah, the Fox Disney deal done. The only last thing that Disney has to do is sell off their sports, the Fox Sports channels, and they have to do that by summer. That's like the only thing that's not related to all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, you're still
about
getting
all
your
that.
shit.
And there's like money involved in stocks and stuff like that. But I mean, that's all business stuff. That's not what we're here for.
I don't care about that. All right. With that said, let's jump into the music of the week.
All right. Oh, wait, I guess I could have just gone from that to that.
Music power.
That's right. You know what you came here for? Music of the week. It's part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to and what we think you should be listening to. Whether it's new or old or present or futuristic. This is where we share it. What you got for us?
For me,
you're already plugged in.
I have the Beths, and the song is called "You Wouldn't Like Me Anyway."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
That's
Like
kind of true.
garage band, rock band, fuck you. And yeah, I like them a lot. They're from New Zealand.
Cool. All right. My track is Tatiana remix, not the actual one by Blueface. This is a remix by Screwface Jean. Apparently, a bunch of people were getting on this beat and making their own remix on them and just spinning their own verses.
Oh, shit.
And so Screwface Jean got on this. He's like a YouTuber rapper that I've been watching a lot lately, and I like his track, and you should listen to it because apparently he's more of a nerd than I thought he was.
Okay. With that said, we're jumping into the music of the week, guys.
And we'll be back after the music break, of course, right when the camera freezes. Perfect. We're back. Anyways, my track again was. What was my track?
Tatiana.
Yeah, the Tatiana remix by Screwface Jean.
There you go. And
Screwface John, my bad. I keep calling him Gene. I just realized that it's John. It's spelled Gene, but it's John.
And mine was "You Wouldn't Like Me" by the Beths. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So.
All right. Any side things we gotta talk about real quick?
Where the fuck do they get 1.5 million bats?
Seriously, like, how do you? Is that even like the population of bats on Earth? Or is that just all of them?
That's a solid question. Or is it all of them? Y'all niggas literally caught all the bats. so I can
Seriously.
release them.
Just to release them again.
Anyway. All right, back to the news.
It better be like some like projection or something like that, you know? I don't know. Just saying.
A projection of how many bats. All right.
Okay.
This is the news.
Let's do it.
The news.
What? Let's get it.
All right.
Back here on Unfocused. What do we got? Me first?
Yeah, go for it.
So, oh shit, I got more news than I realized I
I
had.
got like 2 pieces left.
Oh shit, okay, so I'll go through a couple here. So for one, Niantic announced their next game that we'd be kind of waiting for, which is called Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so they finally gave us some details about it, and it seems pretty interesting. So of course it's gonna have like a similar like type of feel like Pokemon Go has, except that of course you have different things to kind of do, right? So as you're walking around, like, you know, in this game and in the real world and stuff like that, you're supposed to go find things called foundables, and you're supposed to send them back to the wizard world because everything's in the Muggle world, right?
Right.
So that's kind of the thing you do, and then once you find enough of that one thing, then you actually get to kind of like take pictures with it on your own if you want. So for example, it could be some of those monsters that we've seen in the movies and stuff like that. So that's kind of like the main thing of the game is like to find these things and do something to send them back to the wizard world. Also, you may come across events once in a while. For like example, there's this one that they're showing where you actually see Harry Potter himself on the ground being attacked by a Dementor, and then you have to do your wizard stuff and move your wand around to get him to go away and stuff like that to save him. So you'll come across little things like that once in a while too, where you actually see actual characters from the show or from the movies or the books or whatever, and you'll have to do something. So there's a bunch of like different wizard, like you have to move your finger in a specific way to do one of those wand stuffs. So I think that's pretty cool. Also, the whole game kind of takes place after the movies, so anything that's happened after the movies or after the books is kind of known fact in this world, in this game too.
Oh, so you can kind of catch up a little bit on what's going on, huh?
Well, if you already know what's going on, then everything will make sense to you, I suppose, is how it should work. So that's pretty cool too. And that's pretty much as far as what I know and what the game is going to be about. There's also, also whenever you use magic moves, you have a magic meter. And the more you use your magic, the less that meter it starts to deplete. So to restore your magic abilities, your magic powers, your magic bar, you actually go to different places and you get like food or you know, magic food or magic drinks and stuff like that to replenish it. Which I think will be like similar to like Pokestops, I suppose, where you spin the Pokestop and you get items. I think it's something like that. But yeah, that's what you got to expect. I don't think we have a date for it yet though, but we finally got some like actual content to kind of base off, like to kind of get an idea of what this game's going to look like and what it's going to feel like. So I'm guessing later this year is when we're going to expect to see it. So look out for that. But yeah, that's a thing, and go check out whatever they have on their website about what the game's going to be. There's a whole story about like, you know, what to do and all that, like what the game is based off of. I'm not going to get into the story of it because I didn't read it.
Well,
I read it. It just didn't make that much sense to me.
That's a solid reason.
But that's the gameplay for you, though. That's the bare bones of it.
All right, here's with some more.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. It's I'm on news duty. So Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Which I got a couple things to talk about Pokemon cards. 'Cause I thought this one thing I saw was pretty cool. But one thing, in relation to Detective Pikachu, they're gonna have some, you know, specialized cards for them, and they're gonna be at specific locations too. So in the U.S., you'll get a Bulbasaur card at Walmart, you can get a Psyduck card at Target, or you can get a Snubbull card at GameStop. So you remember how we got like specialized movie cards? I guess you can go pick up these cards at those locations somehow.
Right.
Canada, what the fuck? Canada still has Toys R Us's? Well, you can get Psyduck at Toys R Us, and Snubbull will have, our EB Games will have the Snubbull, Walmart still has Bulbasaur, and every country has different stores that would have different things. There's a list out there, so go look it up if you're interested in collecting those Pokemon cards. In addition to other Pokemon card stuff, where's my Instagram? I saw this on Instagram. I thought this was pretty cool, and I just want to mention it because I thought this was fucking awesome. Apparently, in the Pokemon trading card game, they're starting to combine Pokemon together to give you new cards, pretty much. So, for example, this is one of my favorites right here. If you, well, let me play this video. Because I like the videos they've been showing on the Instagram. Right here, you have Sarah
that looks
B
dope.
going through a forest, right? It looks like the Venusaur, and the Venusaur pops up. Or she grabs the Venusaur's, like, vine whip or some shit. And that's the picture you get. And that's actually your card. So it's a Sarah B and Venusaur GX card.
Yeah, that's dope.
So it's a combination card of two different Pokemon together. Other ones they kind of showed were, like, this Gengar and Mimikyu. So that's going to be a card too. What's this one? Oh, that's just a picture. There was one other one that I saw earlier. Oh yeah, Snorlax and Eevee is another combination Pokemon card. So I'm guessing this is going to be something new coming to their next set of series and all that. So look out for that. If you guys into collecting, I know DJ likes collecting Pokemon cards. I'm not sure if he still does it anymore, but I would want to collect these because those are some cool combinations right there. So look out for that pretty soon. And then one other piece of Pokemon news. Back to Pokemon, what is it? Sword and Shield? Mm-hmm. Do I have a picture of this? No, I don't have any picture of it. But people found for Pokemon Sword and Shield for the main series game for the Switch coming out later this year. Nintendo has trademarked Armored Mewtwo.
Ooh, like him, the one that broke out of the science experiment?
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking of. The one that breaks out from Team Rocket's headquarters, whatever it is, from the Pokemon First movie, or how you see him in one of the Pokemon episodes where he's all like in metal, like, you know, to kind of maintain his powers or whatever. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it might be.
Contain like definition number 2. Right?
Yeah, definition number 2, right? No, it is definition number 2. It is.
Go on.
But that is a rumor that was going around too that I didn't talk about last week. But supposedly there may be armored evolutions in the game.
Oh, weird.
So not only Mewtwo having an evolution where he's armored, but there's also rumors about a Charizard that has some metal armor on him too. Kind of like Appa wearing that metal armor.
Digimon.
Or
Monsters.
stuff like that, yeah. So the fact that they trademark armored Mewtwo kind of lets us to believe that armored evolution is actually going to be a thing. And I'm hoping that it's that same metal armored Mewtwo that we're all thinking about too, which will be cool. But yeah, that's another type of rumor thing to look out for as far as the main series games go.
All right. And some news. As for me, it's kind of cool news. In Titans, the villain for season 1. Actually, no, I won't tell you. There is a villain. The season 1 villain is not who you would think it is, but the one that you would think, Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson, just got casted for season 2. And he's gonna be played by Esai Morales, and he was in Ozark recently, and that's a pretty good show on Netflix.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll be playing Deadshot, who's the crazy assassin who fucks with the Teen Titans all the time, tries to fucking kill them and throw salt in their game. You know?
So it's not going to be Idris Elba.
No, that's Deadshot.
Oh shit, my
This is
bad.
Deathstroke.
My bad.
And they even look similar, actually.
Yeah, I know, and I always get those mixed up too.
But
I always
yeah.
forget they're two different people, two different names.
Yeah, Deathstroke is a super mastermind. Deathstroke is as good as martial arts as Batman.
Oh shit.
And on top of that, this fool has a superhuman power that he like adapts to some shit. So he's come even with the Justice League by himself.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's pretty crazy. He knows how to find people's weaknesses like real quick or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's his power or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that could be a big
Kind of like
problem.
Siler, right?
Like Siler, but not that powerful. Like less powerful than that. Like,
Oh, okay.
more like he just kind of figures you out. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, his power allows him to figure you out.
That was kind of Siler's ability, though. Like, he can figure things out, but, like, by looking at your brain. and actually be able to do exactly what you do, too. That's what made him broken.
Yeah, that is broken.
Anyways.
But yeah, Titan Season 2, we got Deathshot coming. Deathstroke coming. AJ?
All right, some other news that I got for you here. I'm actually rolling low already, which is pretty cool. Carmen Sandiego. DJ, I thought you had this news. I thought you got upset for a second.
Saw you.
So we know Carmen Sandiego has a Netflix series that's already out and stuff right now, right? Well, those same.
Oh, it's out already?
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, that those same creators actually are working or have been working on this Google Earth Carmen Sandiego game. So back in the day, there was Carmen Sandiego games where you would explore the world and you'll get some type of history lesson as you're like looking for Carmen Sandiego in the world. You learn facts about the world while looking for her. That was a whole type of, it was like one of those educational games back in the day.
Yeah, because you learn about the shit she's trying to steal.
Yeah, exactly. So that kind of is a thing on Google Earth now. So Google Earth is this, like Google Maps, but except you can see the entire Earth and you get a 3D image of it and stuff like that. If you go to Google Earth now, you'll have this other option there that asks you if you want to play this Carmen Sandiego game. And then what you get is a legit game where you actually, let's see a picture. Yeah, so you actually get like this almost like 16-bit type of thing, graphics going on. You get this story that you get hired by the chief, want you to find her, and then it's pretty much like a point-and-click adventure type of game where you click on something, it tells you, oh yeah, here's this thing, and then you listen to these people talk, or you get this dialogue of people talking, saying like, oh yeah, I've seen her, and they'll give you hints, and based off the hints, you'll know, okay, I need to go to this country next, or something like that. Like for this one, they were talking about like oh yeah, I saw the thief you're talking about, and she was asking how to convert currency into yen so that I could let you disbelieve. Oh shit, now I got to go to Japan from whatever this country was, and then you go to Japan and you're like, oh yeah, you see her, and then you'll get into more situations where okay, now I got to find out where she went next based off other witnesses and stuff like that. So pretty cool rolly game. Go check it out. Google Earth. Earth.google.com I think is one way to play it in browser, but you can also download Google Earth as your own application on your PC and all that too, to play it that way as well. So yeah, Carmen Sandiego games coming back.
All right.
Or already back.
You're starting to run out of news, right? So
I got like 2 more.
Okay, perfect. I got 2. So in other news, as part of Batman's birthday, they're re-releasing.
Oh no, I got 1 more.
The Dark. Damn it. They're re-releasing the Dark Knight trilogy in IMAX theaters. Don't get too excited if you're here in LA because it's already sold out.
Boo.
But if you're a big Batman fan and you're interested in that shit, they're re-releasing all 3 movies, but you have to watch them all in one stint. It's 10.5 hours.
Shit.
Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises.
That's cool though. I've been wanting to watch those again too.
I'd be down to watch them. I'm just not down to watch them together.
I have them all actually. So
yeah, we got. Oh yeah, you have a box with all of them.
box. Yeah,
I have them individually. You have a box. Yeah, I'm down to watch them all anytime. I'm just not down to watch them together. Their shit's too epic. Like when the movie's over, I feel drained. All 3 of those movies, like you know what I mean. They're kind of long. They kind of feel like a mafia crime movie where you got to kind of pay attention to everything. And I'm always like, I need to go play some video games or like smoke some weed or something now. I'm fucking.
It's too much.
I'm done with this Batman shit right now, you know. So I can't imagine sitting through all 3 like in one go. Like I think they give you like a 15-minute intermission. That's not a lot of time.
No, it's not 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
man.
then you got the the whole credits at the end too that you can count as an extra like 10 minutes sometimes too.
Yeah, they're no Marvel. They don't have any after credit scenes.
So. So you can get away with a good almost 30 minutes of break in between each one.
That's probably true.
Yeah, but still not enough though, huh?
To me, no, it's just they're heavy.
to clear their palate, you know?
Yeah, exactly. To clear the palate. They're heavy movies. They're very heavy movies to me. But
So would you prefer the Marvel like whole thing they're doing?
Fuck no, they have too many movies.
But they're all different though.
Yeah, but there's too many. I can't do that. I think if they skipped around, I could watch like 5 Marvel movies in a row. If they skipped around, I couldn't watch them in the order they came out.
No, I could do that because they're not like it's not like 2 Iron Mans or all 3 Iron Mans back to back.
That's true. I don't know. I don't think I could do it though.
Slip7 in chat says enough time to take a dump and get some more popcorn, which is true.
Fair enough, Slip7.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't wipe the palate of what you just watched, though.
Yeah, right. Can't unsee that shit. All right.
Anything else? Oh, my turn. All right. So my last piece of news is something you mentioned earlier to me during the break. Samurai Pizza Cats.
Wow, you have news about Samurai fucking Pizza Cats?
Yeah, I do.
You're fucking with me. And I brought that shit up? That must have tripped you out.
It tripped me out, actually.
Wow. That's crazy.
But apparently there's an official Samurai's Pizza Cat fan book where it has like some like crazy like behind the scenes type of stuff, origin, explanation type of stuff.
My birthday is April 24th. It is next month. So anyone who is wondering what I like, boom.
You can get this book, which just comes out. There's a date for it. I think I have it over here. March 19th. So next week.
Yeah, you can buy it for me and give it to me early if you want to. Hey, by the way, I don't look at the cats the same after Captain Marvel. Every time I see them, like, in some shit right now, like, it just kind of makes me think of Flerken.
Flarky, that's how you say it. I keep forgetting how to say it.
Mother Flarky.
Yeah.
Really?
I was like, what is he saying? I was like, oh, that's a creature. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Samurai Pizza Cats. If y'all don't know what it is, it's an old school 90s cartoon show from Japan, of course. And then we got an American version. Did you know US got it in 1996, but Canada got it in 1993?
Fuck Canada. How do they get it first? I'm jealous.
I don't know either. That's so weird. Like, Canada never gets anything first.
I'm mad. Damn, they don't have the fourth samurai cat on there.
Slip7 in chat asking, was Captain Marvel good? You totally missed the first half of our show where we talked all about it. A quick review real quick was, yeah, it's good. Definitely worth a C. It's not good. It's not amazing.
Yeah, it's not top 10, but it's definitely not bottom 10 either. So it's really good.
Exactly. It's definitely
Like in the
definitely in the tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say too that I feel like the one thing that everyone was afraid it was gonna suck about, because I see he says it looks doo-doo, right?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think the thing that people are afraid of, this is what I think they should fire whoever did the trailer. Because if you notice, she didn't say any of those lines, almost any of those lines that she said in the trailer. Those lines that sound stale and sound like...
She said them, but you got to see the context around it where like it made sense.
Nah, she said it differently. That thing where she said about like ending the war, she said it differently. Like
okay.
She, like for sure, like she said it different. I remember. I
Yeah,
was like,
maybe they pull some different takes. You know, like
I think
you
they
redo
did.
takes and say things different ways when you're making a movie. Maybe they just pulled out one of those random takes where it wasn't good.
yeah,
Maybe that's what it was.
maybe. But I'm saying, if that were the case, why'd they use it for the trailer? Because clearly they pulled it because it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, so whoever made her trailer, I think should probably get fired.
Or maybe they did that on purpose. Maybe they're like, hey, you're gonna use these clips to make your trailer. Have fun with it, and they just gave him some bullshit. Second shots or first shots. I mean, maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Who knows what happened? But yeah, I was kind of worried about her character too, based off
because the
trailers, because they made her seem so stale. But she actually not. I actually like her personality a lot. She
felt like somebody to me. Like
she felt like she would be cool with us. Like I feel like we can hang out with her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the way she would joke around. She has that like weird humor that I feel like I had that same humor, or like the way she did her puns or her
smart ass
Alec remarks. Like I feel like I do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like me and her would be good friends. Picking on you and shit.
Yeah, she felt homie. Fuck you.
But yeah, if you're interested in rewatching the show and seeing what we talked about, we'll have this on YouTube in a couple days. YouTube.com/Unfocused Podcast. Anyway, Samurai Pizza Cats fan book coming out soon. Next week. Check that out.
And so, how do we know how big this thing is going to be?
I don't think it says here how big it's going to be, but it's a fan book. Oh, okay. Actually, there is the the final 27 pages of the 143 book are filled with interviews with the show's cast and crew. That's cool. So about 143 pages.
Okay.
It's pretty good. So I'm guessing this book's going to be like $50 or some shit. You know how those books go for.
Okay.
But yeah, anyone Samurai Pizza Cat fan, check that out.
All right. Okay, so I got one last piece of news here, right?
Ooh.
So one of my favorite, most obscure Marvel things that they used to do back in the day are these special comics they call Marvel What If comics. And in this scenario, they would give you these weird, fucked up situations, or just ones that never happened in the Marvel universe. Like, what if this happened? What if this happened?
Right.
For example, this one here on the screen for our picture. What if Jane Foster was Thor instead of, Donald Blake?
Which came to fruition, no?
Yeah, way later, but ironically, that did come to fruition later. But I've always loved the What If comics because they're just a lot of fun. They make you think about things you never thought about. They usually have really surprising endings where you're like, oh shit, all this ended up happening because this one thing was different,
Mm-hmm.
Well, that being said, Marvel apparently will be streaming their next thing on their next show that's set for streaming on the Disney Plus service is Marvel What Ifs.
That's crazy.
And it will be an animated TV show.
Okay, that's cool.
Headed and chosen. Each episode will be headed and chosen by Kevin Feige.
Also, it's going to be connected to the MCU?
The rumor is they'll be voiced by the people from the movies. That's just a rumor. That part's a rumor.
That part's a rumor. But if that part is true, then you can probably believe that it's also connected to the MCU.
Maybe. They're going to be little animated shorts that will tell you a little story. You know, what if things went this way? What if things went this way? I don't know if it's gonna be what if, as in based off the comics directly. That might be a little heavy for you there.
It is heavy for me.
I don't know if it's gonna be based on the comic what ifs or if they're gonna make their own what ifs based on the Marvel universe. That would be fucking sick. But you know, we'll just see what they do. We don't know any more than that. Except, oh wait, I guess there's one thing. Kevin Feige mentioned that all of these projects will be crucial to the future of the MCU following Endgame.
Interesting.
So yeah, there
Crucial,
you go.
huh?
And by the way, Avengers Collection box set has reared its ugly head.
Oh shit, man, that shit's gonna be huge. I bet that shit's gonna be like $200.
This is a bait. Do not buy this box. It's Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Infinity War boxed together.
Oh, just the Avengers movies.
Don't fucking buy it.
Because you gotta wait for Endgame.
Yeah, and there's no space in this box for Endgame. So I'm like, don't get
Don't
suckered,
do it.
guys.
Don't do it.
It's a new thing. They're just putting it for sale this past week. Don't do yourself a favor. Don't buy that shit. Just wait till Endgame comes out. Comes out on DVD. Wait 3 months after that, and they'll probably put a box with like all the Marvel movies or some shit. I would assume.
Oh man, do I want that? No.
If they have everything from beginning to Endgame, I'll probably buy it. Sucks, but I'll buy it.
But where do you have them all though? Actually, I'm missing a couple though.
I'll probably give you the ones that you're missing that I have.
Do we have Black? Yeah, we have Black Panther now.
Yeah. I'll probably give you the ones.
I gotta see what we have.
Yeah.
Cause I think we have them all. I'm missing something in the middle, like Doctor Strange, like everything around Doctor Strange, like Ragnarok too. I don't have Ragnarok. Oh, no, I think we did get it Ragnarok.
I bought Ragnarok and Homecoming, so you definitely have those.
Okay, then those are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought Homecoming too. I think.
No, I bought a special edition Target Homecoming. Tell me you didn't buy it.
I thought I bought that one.
No, I bought that.
You bought that one?
Yeah, because I saw it and I was like, I'm getting that shit.
I don't know. We gotta check what we got up in the rack.
Hey, I'm gonna buy the box. You can have it. That's fine with me.
All right, that sounds fan.
Yeah.
Sounds
anyway,
like a deal.
But yeah, all right. So that's the last of the news for me. That's the end of this episode of Unfocused.
This
AJ?
chapter
This
216.
Yep.
Should we call them chapters? I don't like that.
Oh, by the way, real quick, just to tell you some examples of some what ifs. Some of the ones I liked as a kid. What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four?
Whoa.
And they all got 5s on their chest.
Fantastic Five.
Yeah, right.
The Furious Five, right?
Other one. What if the Marvel heroes never escape Secret Wars? So there's a story where Secret Wars, they take all the Marvel heroes and all the Marvel villains, they throw them on a battle planet together, and they fucking make them fight it out right there, right?
Damn.
And
Is that the Grandmaster?
close, the Beyonder, who is very closely related to the Grandmaster. But yeah, in that storyline, they were like, what if they never could leave that planet and they were just stuck there? So they ended up making a whole fucking life there and making a superpowered civilization and shit, right? And then one of my favorite but scariest ones. What if the Venom symbiote attached itself to Frank Castle?
Oh shit.
I was like, fuck no, bro. It's one
Oh
of the
yeah,
scariest.
I gotta watch Punisher.
Oh, me too. Shit.
Fuck. Maybe today.
There's our Unfocused week.
Yeah,
Me and AJ are gonna watch Punisher.
maybe.
Let's watch episode 1 right now, bro.
What if we watched Punisher?
You bitch. What if AJ read a comic I gave him?
What if I played Sonic Adventure?
There's a lot throwing up.
Maybe, yeah, because I get motion sick from that game, unfortunately. But yeah, as far as Unfocused weeks, this is the end of the show where we tell you what we plan to do for the rest of the week. Read this Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Definitely want to continue what's going on with this. Play some more. So I guess I need to study some Sunmina, based off what you guys keep telling me about the Sunmina
Oh, it's bad, bro.
at Wednesday night fights over there. So I gotta like untrain myself from the moves I know and like get a new move pool into my head.
I like. Sorry, I just want to say real quick. I like Slip 7's. What if they lose the end game war?
Yeah, right.
Like, that would-
what if?
Like that'd be dope if they win it and then immediately after that comes out.
To go back to that really quick though about the trailer and all that. So what's her name? It's Peggy Carter talking in the background.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell who it was.
No, it's her talking to Cap, and she says something like you had to like go back or redo the, or she say like go back to the past or start from. Something like that. It feels like she's talking about going back into the past and like redoing it from the beginning or some shit like that. There's that. Time travel, of course. But what if they do that? What if? There we go for our what ifs, right? What if they just go back to the beginning of everything and then that's where that's how the movie ends, and we just get a whole reboot of the whole MCU. Now that we have Fantastic Four and mutants and all that.
I'd be down with that. I still think it could result in people dying, though.
Maybe.
I still think that reset will cost sacrifices.
and then
so it would restart-
we'll recast whoever dies.
No, stop it.
What if?
No, bro, I'll be mad, dude. Any scenario that ends in recasting Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, like the original 7, like I'm gonna be pissed. Don't recast them. Just let them die if that's the case. I'd rather have
But
that.
what if they got recasted because they were Skrulls?
Stop it. Let's talk about something else.
I just want to throw it out. That's my thought process of how a possibility, a what if.
Well, I'm with you. I'm with you to a lot of that point. Like, because I feel like that could be very interesting. Like, I think they would go back in time and like maybe Captain America never gets frozen at the end.
That'd be weird.
You know what I mean? Like they go through the whole thing and they redo it to fix everything, and to fix it, Captain America has to never get frozen or something. You know, like I don't know. And
So-
that's how he dies or leaves the MCU.
It's
you know what I mean?
Endgame, guys. I don't know why you guys say N-word all of a sudden.
Yeah, he took it off of him or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but Cuckoos and Sessions, the plot for Endgame has been leaked on Reddit, and it seems highly plausible.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me.
I've heard of a couple of those, and I've heard like people be like, it doesn't sound plausible, but I heard there's like too many of them out there, or like, there's at least one too
dude,
many.
There's too many. I'll tell you, has to be too many, because on top of like the few leaks that may or may not be true, or that may be based on something true, how many people are throwing theories out there? How do you discern the difference between a really good fucking theory and something that comes from a little bit of leaks?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in even looking at the shit. Like, I don't think it's gonna be right.
And there's also the possibility out there that it's a fake script, a fake plot, thing going out there. Because weren't they passing around fake scripts to the cast?
Yep.
You
And
know?
those made it to the internet too.
Yeah,
Fake scripts
so-
made it to the internet. So it's like, just don't waste your time. I feel like the smartest thing about Marvel right now is they're making all this data mining and like hunting details. They're making it all useless ever since Infinity War. It's kind of like, just quit. Just stop
Yeah,
it.
even
Like,
analyzing the trailers too.
yeah, it's not worth. They're throwing you on purpose now. Like Captain Marvel was clearly withheld from all those first trailers because there's those big ass empty spots, and now we know the timeline where she met them.
Yeah.
She must be standing there with them. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
because it seems to be early on.
yeah. So it's like they're throwing us, man. Like just give it up, guys. Just let it go. Like.
Oh yeah, that's another one of my theories too, real quick. Because we see Captain Marvel showed up, and we see because like you can almost base a timeline of Endgame based off Black Widow's hair and like Captain America's fucking beard and all that, right?
Unless they're throwing fake scenes in there, yes.
Unless they're throwing fake scenes, but like another thing I was thinking about too, because we see Captain Marvel show up, and Black Widow has short hair, meaning the snap has just happened, and then we see her later on with longer hair.
Long red hair with yellow.
And then
blonde
like
tips.
her natural red's coming out. I guess she's a natural red, and then the blonde tips at the end, right? Meaning her hair has grown out for a while. Maybe a year has passed or some shit, right? What if that's happened when everyone else is gone, going into the past, and a lot of time has passed, and that's why her hair has been longer. Like
You know what, that could shoot.
like a small group, goes into the past to try to fix things. And that's
That-
why we have some of those scenes where you see Captain America, and Iron Man, and Ant-Man, like in the Battle of New York from Avengers 1 or something like that,
Interesting. Very interesting.
So that's another theory I'm throwing out there, just based off what I'm seeing and just the little connections. And I'm going to make my own plot theory pretty soon and put it on Reddit.
No, I want us to make a video.
Oh, about like our theories and shit?
Three theories that we thought of and that make sense, and just fucking talk
You can
about
pull
those
them out of
three
here.
theories.
Maybe we can pull it out this episode.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea this
Okay.
whole time. So like, even better.
All right. We did a lot talking about Marvel today.
Yeah, I know, like, more than normal. But yeah, for my Unfocused week, I think I'm just gonna finish Giant Days, reading that comic book. Finish Titans. I only got one episode left. It's super badass. A lot of surprise characters that you didn't think were gonna be in there, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
Good to know.
other than that, I don't know. I might see Captain Marvel one more time.
Oh, nice.
But oh no, you know what? I won't see Captain Marvel one more time because Us is coming out next week, and I gotta see Us,
What's that?
the horror movie by Jordan Peele, the one about.
So why is this a must-see for you?
Well,
Talk to me here.
Jordan Peele's the shit.
Because I don't have no shit. Actually, I saw a poster for Us today, and I'm like, what is this? But it says something else above it. I'm like, what's the name of the movie? Is it called Us, or is it called this phrase above it? And I
No, it's
didn't know
called
what it
Us.
was. It's called Us. Okay.
After the podcast.
That's funny. I just saw that today.
After the podcast, I'll show you the trailer.
Okay.
But, it's
But
very,
a quick little,
Yeah, I'll show you a quick one, the short one.
but just to talk about on the show real quick, what is it kind
I
of?
don't really know.
You don't know? Okay.
But I'll tell you, it looks like there's a family. You know, they moved into a new area, and then like maybe their first night there, I guess, from what we're seeing in the trailer.
Okay.
Like the son points out, there's a family standing in our driveway, and like what the fuck? And there's just like 4 people fucking standing there ominously holding hands in their driveway.
That's creepy.
And then the dad lets their hands go, and the 3 of them fucking run off and behind the house and shit. And they're like, what the fuck? And then like somehow they break into the house and they get in there and they hold them all hostage.
Wow.
And they're like weird deformed versions of them or something.
Whoa. Okay.
It's like, yeah, so I.
Oh, it's Us. Oh.
But we don't know what that means or what they are or anything. But it just looks really interesting and looks really fucked up.
So it's like one of those horror thriller
Yeah.
mystery types. Okay,
Yeah,
that sounds
yeah.
cool.
And you know what's funny?
Nope.
M'Baku and Naya.
Oh, it's
are both in
them.
it, are
Oh
both in
yeah. Okay, I seen them. Yeah. Okay.
Both
That's the
Black
movie.
Panther's rival and his girl are both in there. And they're married. Betrayal.
What if?
Betraying the throne. What if it goes wrong if they get together, you know?
So this is a Black Panther what if, huh?
Yeah, it goes wrong if they get together, man.
So this is if Black Panther actually died in the movie, and then M'Baku actually took over. So okay, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Alright.
Well, the camera froze again, so I guess that's the
That's
cue to wrap it up
Yep.
for reals.
Thank you guys for joining us on this week's Unfocused episode 216, the Teddy Ursa episode.
Asian noob in the house.
That's the wrong
Oh,
fucking
shit,
button.
Asian Noob is here?
No, he's actually not here. I say that in case he does show up again. It's supposed to be this button.
Well, Unfocused 216, guys, it was great to have you.
This has been a live production on twitch.tv/Closer28.
Yeah, every Thursday, roughly, we start between 7:30 and 8. Today was a little later because of technical difficulties, but normally 7:30 and 8.
Or you didn't see any technical difficulties on youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast, because that's where we post the shows afterwards.
Perfectly.
Exactly. YouTube.com. Oh yeah, I already said that. But like, comment, and subscribe.
Twitter, tweet us. We also tweet you at Unfocused28.
We tweet to you.
Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should get control of that.
You do that. Or Instagram at Unfocused Podcasts.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the actual audio version of the podcast through Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Please download. That helps us more than
Rate us
anything.
and all that too. Collision28.com for just anything else Collision28 related.
And if you want to give us some advice, tell us things to talk about, news that you want to point to us or bring to our attention, email us at unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
It's over!
Don't forget to subscribe.